Hey everyone, finally had some rain. The everything's starting to sort of green up a bit. We did the coring and the top dressing of the rec pond grass area the other day. That's come up pretty good. I'll give you a bit of a look. You can sort of see nice and lush in some areas, and then other areas still a little bit patchy. Sort of through there, but the bulk of it's pretty good. And there's just the areas that, like these, that are a bit thinner, that just need the grass to sort of start to spread through. It's yeah, otherwise the bulk of it's looking pretty good. It's supposed to have about another week and a half of rain at least on the horizon, which is good. And then this is sort of what it's coming from. Probably looks a bit more like this side. You can see that was pretty bare after I scalped it, and everything was pretty much white, dry, and struggling a bit without the rain. But at least that's kicked in now anyway. So that project's going pretty good. Probably give that a bit of a cut today. Not with the cylinder mower, just because there's still a bit too much sand in there, so just the rotary mower, I'll throw that on. This is the hill that we've been mulching, so I've sort of done this whole section here, sort of all around here as well. So the bulk of that section's going pretty good, and then through here as well. So not far to go. We've got just this section here that we're probably going to try and knock out today, which is sort of the final bend, which is sort of just through in there. And just around here. So once we get that knocked out, that's basically all the mulch and the rec pond hill sort of done, which should keep the weeds away a bit, hopefully. And then I'm going to try and shift these massive boulders. Some of them I'll be able to carry, other ones I'll need someone doing the World Strongman competition to try and shift them all right on with a rope, some straps or something like that. But otherwise basically going to try and shift them over here. So continue a bit of a retaining wall, but sort of through over this side as well of the pump area, and that should retain the soil a bit better through there, and then sort of chop out this whole section through here, try and level that out just so I can get the zero turn in and around the bottom, because that'll all stay grass sort of through those sections. And sort of in and around here, we'll sort of on the flat sections will just be grass, so I just sort of need it nice and flat, but still get the zero turn mower in through that section there anyway. But yeah, that's been the rec pond area. It's just been the coring, the top dressing, and trying to get the mulch wrapped up. We've had a bit on lately, so everything's sort of taken a bit of a back burner. We're trying to do a bit of another reno at another place that we're just in the middle of selling at the moment, so slowing us down a bit, but still getting a bit done anyway. I'm going to do some planting today of a couple of cousin-it grasses just on the rec pond hill, just around the boulders, just to keep them going. I stuck a few in a little while ago, which have come up pretty good. You'll see why they're called cousin-its. Those ones are starting to sort of grow nicely, and sort of they're supposed to pretty much just drape over the boulders, which will give it a bit of greenery around the boulder area, and should come up good. So I've got these new little fellas that they've got to pop in somewhere. There's a couple of sections around the waterfall and stuff that doesn't really have much greenery at the moment, so we're going to just throw them around some of the boulders around there. And yeah, just while we're getting a bit of rain, it should be good timing to get them in the ground and get them growing pretty quick. Otherwise that's something that will knock out today. So I don't know if you can quite see it, but you should be able to sort of see the pebbles on the base. You haven't really been able to see them, so we've sort of started to hit that section. You can probably see a bit of the algae on the base. That's just part of the natural process of having a natural wreck pond. Still pretty spotless, crystal clear. Once we clean up the rest of that base, it's going to come up pretty good, so we'll try and hit that again today. The rainbow fish in there are starting to get around a bit now, which is nice, so they don't seem to be too scared of us, which is good. You can sort of see a couple swimming in here. Sort of heading over towards the rocks and stuff there. The big shed, so that's the side. Sort of got the side entrance in here. This section opens up into, that's all walled off with another entry door into the next bay, middle section. Got some windows in here, which this is not a bad view at all. You got the animals and paddocks just through there, and then recreation pond. So and then that area over there will just all get sort of tidied up and grass over after time. Should come up pretty good. My little follower. Ollie. Come on. Ollie. That power box is all we get mounted onto the shed once all the works are complete. Gone sort of monument, which sort of blends into the landscape a bit better. The nice sort of two sections of stacker doors that'll all open up out to here. We're going to put a slab sort of outdoor area just across here as well, which will come up looking pretty good. And a bit of an awning over there, and then yeah, that's the windows that we're looking through before. And then this opens up to an absolute monstrous middle section. I'm going to put a partition wall up across that end bay, just with that far roller door, just to sort of separate and pop the cars and stuff like that in there without making too much mess in this middle section. Otherwise this middle section is all going to sort of be open, probably pool tables, table tennis tables and whatever else my mum wants to throw in here as well. Otherwise it's come up good. And then yeah, again, not a bad view, looking out to the paddocks, the animals and all that sort of stuff. Once all this is sort of decked and grassed off and just some gardens and bits and pieces, should come up pretty good. And then just on this far side, we're going to get two 45,000 litre water tanks just to feed all the water off this, because it's a decent sized shed. It should catch a fair bit. Water's a necessity for us on here, and we can use one of them to sort of top up that wreck pond just whenever it runs low, and then just one to sort of feed the shed and stuff as well.
This guy's name is Mateo. We got him about a week ago and he's still only about 6 to 8 months old. He's still a bit shy, but we've gotten a few pats on him so far. This is our new dog Ollie. He's a border collie and he's 9 weeks old, and he likes to jump in the pool and swim.